Okay, welcome. My name is Darson Grantham. I'm a licensed real estate agent here in Des Moines, Iowa, and I put up these videos out there just so that you, as an investor, can have an educated idea of what the market is doing in the Des Moines area of small multifamily. Obviously, that doesn't paint a complete picture, but it gives you an idea of what investment properties are selling for and ways to think about them. So, in these videos, I do them weekly. I put out in the last 7 days what has sold, what has gone pending, and what is active. I share my screen and I'm going to dig in and just give my 2 cents about each property and things about it that I notice. Again, my name is Darson Grantham. I'm a licensed real estate agent here in Des Moines, Iowa, very versed in the investment world and network. I run a couple local meetups, and about 50% of my business is investor related, whether it is buying or selling side. What has happened in the last 7 days in the small multifamily market in Des Moines, Iowa? So first on the list, we have a side-by-side duplex was listed on the south side, listed sold price at 250,000 and at list price at 250,000. So that's kind of an even 100% of list price it sold for. This listing was actually my listing. Very familiar with it. It was one side was very, very updated and nice. The other side had tenants in there paying around $950 per month. And so it was your typical very good owner occupied house hack on a busy street on the south side, but still really close to downtown and a really good area. So I know, very familiar with that property. 670 18th Street was a conversion in the historic Sherman Hill district, was on the market for 7 days and sold for over asking. So what that tells me is likely they waited till everyone could see it, and then they took highest and best, and it came in above asking. So property rents on that one looks like they came in around $3,000 per month of actual rents, as long as they actually put that number right in there as actuals. It's hard to tell. Had a good rental cert through 2024 on converted properties. The rental cert is a big deal just because there are some laws and rules around those. So you'll really want to make sure when you're buying a property, whether it's a conversion or not, if it is a rental, and you really want to make sure it has a current rental cert. 3315 Southeast 4th Street is built for a purpose, side-by-side duplex. It was all renovated and updated. And I'll just quick show a few pictures of what that looks like. Just to give you an idea, it sold at that 235 price point, listed at 245. Absolutely solid property right there. Next one we have is 511 South 5th Street. This is a built for purpose fourplex, which is very rare down in Carlisle, down in Warren County. And so it's going to have a different tenant profile than what you're going to get in Des Moines. It's a much smaller town, but still very close to Des Moines, very drivable. Most people that live in Carlisle are working somewhere in the Des Moines metro. And it was, I think 3 of the 4 units were renovated and it had a lot of good characteristics about it because it is built for a purpose and it was renovated. So a pretty rare property at 460. I always try to list at 460, ended up selling at 430. So split that up. If it was 2 built for purpose duplexes, would they sell for 215 in Carlisle? Probably would. So a 430 price point makes a lot of sense. When you have one roof, you have it just makes a lot of sense. Those numbers work fairly well. 1131 Euclid. This one is really cool because it was completely renovated. It was a list price at 249, sold at 240. It is a was it a fourplex? No, duplex. Yeah, a duplex. And again, it was fully renovated. I wanted to show some photos of it. So it is a very nice, fully renovated. What's really cool about this one is it has a 10-year tax abatement. So the tax value on it was 33,000 because that's what it was when the property was purchased. It was renovated and now valued and assessed at 171, but the taxable value is still at the $33,000 mark. So their property taxes annually are around $850. That is huge because Des Moines property taxes on that property would usually be closer to 3,400 to 5,000 to 4,500. So you're getting a significant tax break, which dramatically increases the cash flow on that property. Next property on this list is 1311 East 9th. This one is very close to downtown. It is your standard converted property. It was listed at 215, sold at 195. Is a fourplex, a combination of studio and 1-bedroom units. On the market for 180 days. So this one sat on the market for 180 days and still only sold $20,000 below list price. That is that's super surprising to me. So anyway, these are all the properties that closed in the last 7 days. So now let's go on to the properties that went under contract in the last 7 days. So they went pending. We do not know what they sold for, but we know that they went pending. 5810 Southwest 12th went pending at a list price of 200. This makes a lot of sense. Duplex around $200,000 on the south side of Des Moines. They should typically they're selling between 210 to 240. That'd be kind of your very typical built for purpose duplex. These two properties, I did not get to see them. They're down in Indianola. They went for 190 a piece. I just don't know a lot about them. They sold in 4 days. There's no pictures. I have no idea anything about them. So I'm really blind on what this looked like. We'll see what they won in their contract or what they sold for. Likely they won in their contract and sold for a price really close to list price. And you can see it's two duplexes side by side. Here we have 1442 34th Street. This property, I looked at it 3 or 4 times. It is a solid property. It's a converted single family house where upstairs unit is a small studio 1-bedroom type that rents for like $330 to $350 a month. And the bottom unit was vacant. It was a decent, very good size, actually, 2-bedroom unit. Felt like a bungalow. When you just looked at when you walked into it, had a full basement that was accessible to the lower unit. Upper unit had access through a fire escape, and really been there. I think he'd been there 15 years. And so kind of your options are open on that one, whether you want to renovate that upper unit or just keep it and up rents. 501 South Jefferson. This one was on market for 94 days. This one I've been looking at for a while. I had not ever walked it. So we're curious to see what it was listed at 130, what it sold for. We will find out here in the next 30 to 60 days. 505 South Jefferson Way. I'm wondering if this property and this property were sold together. Both have been on the market around 100 days, both down in Indianola. And so that we'll kind of pay attention to that. This one was super interesting. It's been on the market for 144 days, 627 19th Street. It's in Sherman Hill. I'm going to click on it just so you have an idea. It is a full gut. Full gut throughout the property. Anyway, that kind of wraps up the pending properties. Now let's go what went active on the market here in early November. Let's see here, 2911 Fifth Avenue. Don't know anything about this property, haven't seen it. Looks like listed at 380. It's a duplex, a 3-bed and a 1-bed. Gross rents at $1,650. My just initial gut reaction is this is incredibly overpriced. I've not seen it, do not know what else is going on. But very over. I mean, gross rents at $1,650 and your price is at $380. That's significantly overpriced. But we'll see what maybe there's something about it that I don't know. We'll go into the assessor site and just do a quick little check-in. Big property, purchased in 04, so hasn't been sold recently. Yeah, I have no idea why it would be listed at $380 if it's only bringing in $1,600 a month of rent. There, that wraps up my what's active, pending, and sold in the last 7 days here in the Des Moines, Iowa investment market. Obviously, this does not count any single family properties that are rentals. It is just the small multifamily properties that are on market with DMAR. So if this stuff interests you and you have any specific questions about any of these properties, or you are looking for an investor-friendly real estate agent, please give my calendar link that I'll put in the description of this YouTube video below, and you can book time on my calendar that is convenient to you, and we'll sit down and we'll talk around your investment strategy, your goals, and any properties that are on this list. Or if you're looking to sell a property and you're curious, hey, what's it going to sell for? I see properties are coming active, they're going sold, and they're going pending quite frequently. If you're curious what yours would sell for on market, or you want to know how we market multifamily properties, please, again, call me, email me, schedule time below, and we will be happy to schedule a call. So again, my name is Darson Grantham, real estate agent and investor here in Des Moines, Iowa.